It's raining so bad up here right now in South Dakota, but this is for the vlog. I gotta get a footage in. Let's go.
I'm walking down the street just like I own it. I'm rolling to the beat just like I wrote it.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Man, this is what I love about waking up out here in the desert. One thing about the desert, though, when you step out, the very first time you step out, if you've been sitting for a while, before you step out, you make sure you always check your surrounding, check where you're stepping, because rattlesnakes out here are they look for areas where it's a little warm, and then they'll start mingling in that area, or scorpions. So just a little advice, if you're gonna take any advice from me, take that. But let's go break down some hands, right? So the first hand we're gonna talk about, this is a tournament, by the way. It's a small tournament. We're in the small blind, king queen offsuit, and late position open to 175, and the blinds are, this is a first level, blinds are 25-50, and there's 4 callers in front. So wait, we went ahead and limped behind, just toss in another 25 and we'll see a flop. So it's 5 players to the flop, and the flop came ace 5-3 rainbow. So we just went ahead and checked it, and it checked all the way around. And original razor bets 250, and we fold, and there's 2 callers, and the turn it was an 8, and original razor continued to bet, and it was a fold. I think he made a set, is what he said. So we are in the late position, and we open it up to 300 with the limp in front of us, couple of limps in front of us. So we open it up to 300, and small blind comes along, and one of the limpers come along, and we the flop came. But before they did, though, I saw hesitation with one of the limpers, and small blind, he was like, should I continue, should I not? So it was that one thing I noticed before they even made the move. So there was a little bit of hesitation there, but the flop came king jack 3 rainbow, and when this flop came, I thought I had the best hand. It was check to me, both of them checked, and we did a continuation bet of 800, and they all fold. So it was a good read, you know. This next hand, we pick up pocket 3s. We're in the big blind. There was 5 limps in the front, so we checked the flop. We're just gonna go ahead and set mine here, and the flop came king deuce deuce. Not a good flop, not a deal flop. We're not running as we expect it to be. So, but king deuce deuce, and checked around, and the later position bets 500, and of course we have to fold. But yeah, so the blinds are coming around so fast that I think the best way to play this tournament was probably to go ahead and whenever you're in the pot, just go ahead and continue firing, or try to steal pots. You know, just I don't know. I don't know how would you play short tournaments like this. I would say not a lot of people play these kind of tournaments, but it's the value in it is great, and plus it would have been a really doggone good story if I would have won, because I've won this tournament 2 times when I used to live in South Dakota. 2 times. So we get pocket aces from the small blind, and early position limp, couple of them. There's a lot of limping going on in this tournament. So a couple of limp in front, and the button makes it 350. It's a pretty good spot for us. So he hasn't been opening that much, and I noticed that he does like his positions. So, and he is aware of positions. So we're gonna go ahead and try to take a full advantage of this. And by what I mean by that is that I thought a higher raise would get the job done, you know. So I was actually putting him on like pocket pairs such as pocket 8, pocket 9s, you know, something like that, pocket 7s, pocket 10s. I don't think he's anything higher, you know. But we re-raised to 1200 the limper folds, big blind fold, limper folds, and he thought about it for a second and he folded. I don't know how. I guess I just a little too big, you know. So no action on the aces.
I'm walking down the street just like
the next hand we didn't. The camera stopped recording. 4 gigs limit. This is crazy, man. I hate this. So it's 46 minutes limit. I need to remember that. So anyway, this last hand, the last hand that is significant that we played was Queen 8 suited. We are in the late position. We call a $600 bet, and the flop came 8-5-4, 1 club. So we flop top pair, and it's a pretty good flop for us, believe it or not. I don't think it hits any of his range here. Opening from the early position, he bet 1700 with starting stack of 3800. So it was a little bit of weaker bet from him. So I read that as weakness, and I went ahead and shoved all in. We hit top pair, and we got backdoor flush draws. So I think we're seeing pretty good here. So we shove all in, and he thought about it for a second, and he calls, and we ran into pocket 9. So I think it was a good line that I took. It was a good shove. If he had anything ace king, ace jack, he might be calling, but he was behind. So I thought it was a good shove. We hit top pair, and we got a backdoor flush draw. So, you know. But anyway, we bust out of that tournament with, we had like less than it was less than half a blind on the next level. This was the break. After the break, it was less than half a blind to go into for the next level. So it wasn't so good. But the tournament itself was a $40 buy-in, and the up top was $800 something. That's irrelevant to me. The main thing was that I played pretty good for the most part. Disciplined, but I did not put in consideration the structure of the game itself. So I'll have to keep that in mind. I hadn't played a lot of tournaments, so it's just a bunch of wing it here and there. So, but it was a good tournament and loved it. And now we're heading over to Reno, towards Reno, and I think we're gonna be able to get, we're gonna be able to play. So cross fingers. We'll see you on the next vlog. Reno, here we come. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Check out this casino though.
Despite the loss, I'm over here, gotta get across. Whether you like it or not, there is a moment meant for us. And now you made it, but I already played this. Not interested, open your eyes, let's get it done. Take my hand, just follow me.